Hi. Sometimes to do the right thing, it takes courage. You know what courage is? Courage is standing up when no one else will. Let's listen to the story of Esther and see how she had courage.
King Xerxes was king over the Persian Empire. That meant that he was king over the biggest kingdom in the world at that time. Even though King Xerxes was rich and powerful, he was sad because he did not have a queen. The first queen's name was Vashti. King Xerxes had thrown a big feast and gotten drunk. He wanted Vashti to dance in front of all the men at the feast, but Queen Vashti said no. The king became so angry that he told her that she would never be the queen again. He never saw her again. The king's helpers searched the whole kingdom to find the most beautiful girl so the king could choose a new queen. The girls were brought to the palace. The girls were given the best makeup and perfumes. They spent a whole year learning how to be a queen. One of the girls was a beautiful young Jewish girl named Esther. Esther did not have a father or a mother. Her cousin, Mordecai, had raised her and treated her like a daughter. Mordecai taught Esther how to love God and how to be a Jew. When it came time to choose the new queen, the king chose Esther. Esther was a good queen. The king did not believe in God, but Esther did. She never forgot her cousin Mordecai, and she never forgot that she was one of God's children. One time, Mordecai helped the king. Mordecai heard that someone was trying to kill the king. He told Esther about it, and she told the king. The plan was stopped. Mordecai saved the king's life. This was very special, so it was written about in the king's record book. Another man became famous in the kingdom. His name was Haman. The king thought Haman was a good man, so he ordered everyone in the kingdom to bow down to Haman. But Haman was a bad man, and he hated the Jews. Mordecai would not bow down to Haman. Haman was so angry that he planned a way to kill Mordecai and all of the Jews. Haman told the king that the Jews were bad. Finally, the king believed him and made a law. The law said that people could kill the Jews and not get in. Haman was glad. He had a huge gallows built, and he planned to have Mordecai hanged. When Mordecai heard about the plan, he told Esther, "Please, Esther, you have to save our people. Maybe God knew this would happen, and that is why God let you be queen." Esther was very frightened. She had never told the king that she was a Jew. Would he be mad at her like he was mad at the first queen? Finally, Esther decided to go to the king without being asked. When she came to him, she was very frightened. Would she be put to death? Then the king pointed his scepter at her and told her to come to him. The king liked Esther. He told her she could have anything she wanted. Esther had a plan. She told the king she wanted to have a special feast just for the two of them and for Haman. The king went to bed that night, but he could not sleep. Sometimes reading a book helps you sleep. So the king asked one of his helpers to bring one of the old record books. The helper brought the book and began to read to the king about the things that had happened long ago. He read about the time Mordecai had saved the king's life. The king got very excited. He wanted to do something special for Mordecai. The king called for Haman to come into his chamber. Haman was happy because he thought the king was going to do something nice for him. The next day, Haman went to the special feast with Esther and the king. The worst thing that Haman imagined happened. Esther told the king that someone was trying to kill the good man Mordecai, who had saved the king's life. The king was very angry. He said that the man should be put to death. Haman was hung on the very gallows that he had built for Mordecai. Then Esther told the king that she was a Jew. Then Esther asked the king to make another law, a law that said that Jews could fight back if someone tried to kill them. The king knew that this was a good idea, so he made the law. Mordecai and all of the Jews were saved because of Esther.
Wow, isn't that amazing? She could have just been quiet and let her family die, but she said no. She had courage to go to the king. She had courage to stand up for the right thing. What am I telling you to do? When there's an opportunity for you to help someone, have courage to speak up, to stand up, to do whatever it takes to make God happy. Will it always be easy? No. But can you do it? Yes, because with God, you can do anything. So what am I challenging you to do? And that's what's going to be our cheer today. I'm going to say, if you see something wrong, you should, and you're going to say, speak up. That's what courage is. When you see something wrong, you should, and you're going to say, speak up. Let's try it. When you see something wrong, you should. When you see something wrong, you should. And that is right. When you see something wrong, you should speak up. And that is what we call courage. So make sure, go live a courageous life, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.